Audio Jungle.
Cause you're the one that I like, I can't deny. Every night you're on my mind. So if I call you tonight, will you pick up and give me your time? Miss you every night, miss you all the time. And I don't even know where to start. I'm not here to sing, am I? Right, yes, I was going to share a book with all of you today. Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is NABILA MAISARAH binti LUQMAN HAKIM, a Form 4 student. I'm a student who enjoys writing journals and reading books during her free time. So, how's all my fellow readers doing? I hope everyone's doing fine because today I would want to share a very useful book with all of you titled Spirituality and Health Research, Dewey number 610.72, written by Harold G. Koenig. This book was published in 2011 and it has 466 pages. I chose this book because it proves the bond between religion, spirituality, and health, about how the more religious people tend to have better health. And I know, although this is all debatable, but the majority of Dr. Harold's research results does show that more religious people tend to have better health. So let's get straight into the details of this book. Firstly, what's so special about this book, you may ask? Well, as for the title says, Dr. Harold conducts his research not only using scientific facts, but he also takes account of religion and spirituality. And I think it's very important to note that while reading this book, religion isn't aimed to a specific religion. It's general because, as far as I know, when I was reading this book, Dr. Harold has never once mentioned a specific religion. So I assume it's general and it could be any religion. So I hope with this bit of information, no one will feel offended. Okay. So, in the many chapters of this book, I would like to direct our focus to the first part of this book, where we are shared the overview of Dr. Harold's research results right off the bat. Dr. Harold doesn't only conduct his research onto physical health problems, but he also researches about mental health, emotional health. He also conducts his research on social matters. And don't worry, I think that Dr. Harold is a really reliable source because he has conducted his research for 25 years. Though, do you believe that? And I think that just proves his unyielding dedication, and not to mention it takes such a big amount of interest for someone to be able to embark on such a long journey, and I salute him for that. That's why I think that the word qualified would be such an understatement if we are talking about Dr. Harold wanting to publish this book. While reading this book page by page, I think that this book has made me feel more motivated, and it has reminded me to always take things the positive way. Speaking from personal experience, I once had a friend who was so demotivated. She was in a slump all the time. She wasn't productive. She just basically couldn't get any of her work done. So I decided, why don't I tell her about this book, this particular book? And that is what I exactly did. I told her about this book and I vocally told her the content of this book. And after she read the book, gratefully, slowly but surely, she started picking herself up piece by piece. She started improving herself. She is more productive now. And who knew that she would turn into someone who I could never imagine her becoming. I'm proud to call her my friend, and I'm proud to see her become like that. And it's interesting to see about how big of an impact this certain book can give. And I firmly believe that good things should be spreaded, and I should let people know about good things. And that is exactly why I would want to recommend this book to you all, especially to those who have similar interests as me, particularly in the medical field. This is a very informative and thick book, So I think it would be quite hard if someone were to force themselves to read this book and finish it. But if you do find this book interesting, don't hesitate to look it up. This book is sold at several online bookstores and maybe even some physical bookstores. You can just search it up at any online browser that you have and you should gain some information on it. I gained tons of knowledge from this book, and I know that you can do the same if you take the chance to read this book. So that concludes my book talk for today. I hope that this book has piqued your interest, and I hope that you feel urged to read more than you read today after listening to my book talk session. So that is all from me this time, and I hope we meet again. Bye and Assalamualaikum.